Imagine standing alone on a world where the ground itself wants you dead. Where the sun doesn't just burn, it strips you bare, and every step you take sinks you deeper into an endless sea of dust and silence. Welcome to Arrakis, a place where survival isn't a goal. It's a relentless battle against time, thirst and fear. For the past 2 weeks, I've wandered these unforgiving sands, through the limited glimpse that Dune Awakening has revealed. And even that small corner of its world felt vast, cruel, alive. But here's the truth. What I faced was only the beginning, a mere fraction of what this game dares to unleash when it fully arrives. And if you think you're ready, you're not. Not yet. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain, sharing a first-hand glimpse into a survival experience so brutal, so isolating, that it forces you to question, how far would you go to endure when the world itself has turned against you? Stay close. Because out here, even the shadows can swallow you whole. From the very first moment, Dune Awakening makes one thing clear. Your story doesn't just begin. It's shaped by the choices you make before you even step into the desert. The character creation screen isn't just about picking a face or adjusting a few sliders. It's about carving out an identity that will ripple through every corner of your journey. The options feel weighty, deliberate. Every choice, from the tilt of a scar across your cheek to the background you choose, carries hidden consequences. Will your origins open secret doors in conversations? Will they gift you a deeper connection to the world's ancient lore? Or will they simply haunt you in the barren wastes, a silent reminder of where you came from? Here, your heritage matters. Your place of birth, your social class. It's more than just cosmetic flair. It breathes life into your interactions, unlocking different dialogue lines, unique emotes, and even altering the way others perceive you. It's a subtle system, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. You'll feel it in the smallest exchanges, in the way characters speak to you, or sometimes in the options that never appear. The door's forever closed because of who you are. But the real gravity falls at the next screen, the one that asks not just who you are, but what you will become. Choosing your starting class isn't a simple decision. You stand before 4 distinct paths: the Swordmaster, the Acolyte, the Mentat, or the Trooper. Each one offers a unique starting ability, a specialized lens through which you will first experience the chaos of Arrakis. And there's even a hidden 5th class, the Planetologist, waiting quietly for those willing to seek it out early. Yet, here's the twist. No class locks you in, no choice imprisons you. Early in your journey, even within the first map, you can discover trainers that unlock new skill trees, allowing you to evolve, adapt, and redefine your role in this brutal world. It's a system that dares you to plan, but rewards those willing to improvise. Because on Arrakis, clinging to a single path can be fatal, and choosing your class, that's when the real stakes begin. Stepping out of the prologue feels like being thrown into the jaws of a sleeping beast. The world of Arrakis doesn't welcome you. It tests you. The heat gnaws at your skin. The wind bites into your soul. And every second, every breath, whispers the same merciless truth. You are not supposed to survive here. In Dune Awakening, survival isn't a background mechanic. It's the very air you breathe. Every drop of water becomes sacred. Every scrap of material could mean the difference between life and a lonely death under a sunless dune. You start small, collecting plant fibers with trembling hands, digging into stubborn granite, chiseling away at copper ore, praying it's enough to build something, anything, to shield yourself from the cruelty around you. Base building isn't a luxury, it's a desperate necessity. Every structure you erect is a fragile promise to yourself. I will last another day. But the desert has a darker demand. When water runs low, and it always will, you'll face a choice. Few games dare to present. Harvest it from the fallen. Your enemy's blood isn't just a stain on the sand, it's a resource. Extract it, distill it, drink it, use it to survive. Or use it to forge stronger metals for weapons and defenses. You'll need even more. It's unsettling, it's brutal. And yet, in a place like this, it feels disturbingly logical. In the deserts of Dune, survival isn't glamorous. It's gut-wrenching. It's dirty. It's the raw, primal scramble to stay alive for just one more sunrise. And here's the terrifying part. The corner of the world we explored, the Haga Basin South, barely even scratches the surface of what Dune Awakening is building. The same full region? It stretches far beyond what the eye can see, filled with dangers, secrets, and the kind of unforgiving beauty that lures you deeper, even when you know better. What lies beyond the dunes we glimpsed? What horrors and wonders are still waiting to be unearthed? We were only beginning to find out. The first time I crafted my own sandbike felt like a revelation. For days, I had trudged across the endless dunes, each step a small war against exhaustion. But the moment I fired up that battered engine and felt the sand kick up behind me, it was as if I had seized a piece of freedom itself. Speed, mobility, power. I wasn't crawling anymore, I was flying. Or so I thought, because on Arrakis, nothing is ever that simple. Your newfound speed? It doesn't just make you faster, it makes you louder, and out here, loud means one thing. Your prey. To navigate the vastness of the desert, you'll need more than just a bike. Early on, you craft a probe launcher, an ingenious device that scans the terrain from high vantage points, peeling back the map one dangerous slice at a time. And as your journey deepens, so too does your arsenal of traversal. Ornithopters, graceful, insect-like flying machines, await those daring enough to craft them, offering a bird's-eye view of a world teeming with hidden dangers. But even flight can't guarantee your safety. One moment, you're gliding across golden waves of sand, wind rushing past, the horizon unfolding endlessly before you. And the next, the ground shudders. A low, bone-deep rumble cuts through the roar of your engine, then silence, then eruption. Sandworm, colossal and merciless, tears free from beneath the earth, and suddenly, you have 10 seconds, maybe less, to outrun death itself. I remember one moment vividly. A ship had been blasted from the sky, its wreckage tumbling into the dunes nearby. Curious and greedy, I raced toward it, thinking of the loot that might be mine. But I didn't see the signs, didn't feel the vibrations growing stronger beneath my tires. And just as I reached the wreck, the sand beneath me split apart. The worm swallowed the ship whole. And my sandbike along with it. I barely escaped with my life, a breathless sprint away from the snapping jaws of oblivion. In Dune Awakening, there are no checkpoints, no second chances. Only you, the endless sand, and the lurking death that watches. It waits and strikes when you least expect it. Surviving the desert is a victory in itself. But staying alive? That's just the beginning. Because beyond the dunes, something even more dangerous awaits. Just when you think you've conquered the desert, the real threats emerge. At night, the sands become a hunting ground, not just for the beasts beneath, but for those who walk it. Bandit camps dot the wastelands, their fires flickering in the distance like false beacons. If you're lucky, you'll spot them first. If not, you'll hear the crack of gunfire before you ever see their faces. And then there are the patrol ships. Silent at first. Then a sudden blinding light from the sky. If you get caught in their beam, you're trapped, suspended, in a brutal anti-gravity field, while troops descend like wolves. In Dune Awakening, danger doesn't knock. It ambushes you. It strikes in the dead of night, when the world feels emptier, quieter, and somehow more alive. Every encounter feels dynamic, unpredictable. One wrong step, one moment of hesitation, and you're overwhelmed. But for those willing to risk it all, the desert holds treasures worth dying for. Scattered across the wasteland are the skeletal remains of fallen ships, wreckage sites hiding rare resources, microfibers, mechanical parts, and crafting materials for the most legendary gear imaginable. It's here, in the broken bones of forgotten machines, that survivors find their greatest rewards yet. Not all wreckage tells its story willingly. Some sites are guarded, others are cursed, and a few hide dangers far greater than any bandit or beast. Because hidden among the shattered metal and drifting sand are secrets darker, older, and far more deadly than anything you've faced so far, and if you dig too deep, you might not like what you find. Surviving the desert is only the first act. If you endure long enough, Dune Awakening offers something even more intoxicating. The chance to build a future in a place that wants you dead. Base building isn't just a side activity here, it's the foundation of your survival, your ambition, and your legacy. Fuel cells become your lifeline, pumping energy into your shelter. Or processing plants refine the raw elements you scraped from the earth, and blood purification systems, yes, still drawn from the fallen, ensure you never thirst again. It's a grim, gritty industry carved from dust and desperation. But it works. I'll be honest, I'm no master architect. Most of my bases looked more like desperate shacks than strongholds. But when you see what others have crafted, full-fledged desert fortresses, gleaming under the harsh twin moons, it's absolutely jaw-dropping, and building a home is only half the dream. Skill mastery runs deep through the veins of Dune Awakening. 5 distinct skill trees offer a staggering web of abilities. Active skills, for combat, utility, and survival. Passive techniques that sharpen every strike, every move, and hidden node upgrades that become permanent parts of who you are. With each point invested, you don't just grow stronger, you bend the world around you. You leap higher, hit harder, survive longer. But beware, the deeper you invest, the harder the desert pushes back. In this world, nothing comes without a price, and sometimes the desert doesn't bend to your will, it breaks you. Dune Awakening isn't just about surviving, it's about becoming something more, something that the sands themselves can't break. Out here, it's not enough to endure. You either evolve, or the desert swallows you whole. Every choice you, make, every battle you fight, every drop of water you claim, it all shapes the person you're becoming, stronger, harsher, or maybe something less human altogether. After everything I've seen, after every storm I've braved, one truth remains. This world changes you. And on June 10th, when the full expanse of Arrakis finally opens up, we'll see just how far we're willing to go to survive. So what would you risk to carve out a life on this merciless world? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're hungry for more deep dives, tips, and raw stories from the dunes, stick around. Because in Dune Awakening, the real journey is only just beginning.